Welcome! If you're prepping for your Shipboard noise code exam, then you have come to exactly the right place. We're about to cover the essentials, the must-know facts that'll help you ace that test.
So you've got that exam on the horizon, right? You're probably looking at all the decibels, dates, and definitions and thinking, where do I even start? Don't worry, we're going to make it simple.
Over the next few minutes, we are going to cut through the noise, pun intended, and focus only on the key information, the stuff that is almost guaranteed to pop up on your exam.
Okay, first things first. We got to understand what this code is actually all about, and crucially, when it applies. This is the foundation for everything else.
So what is it? Well, it is not a suggestion. It's a mandatory global standard. And its purpose is really threefold. 1, to stop dangerously high noise levels. 2, to protect you and your crewmates from permanent hearing damage. And 3, to make sure you can always hear important alarms and communications. That's it.
All right, these dates, this is pure exam fodder, so pay close attention. The code didn't just appear overnight, it was phased in. It applies if a ship's building contract was signed on or after July 1st, 2014, or if its keel was laid on or after January 1st, 2015, or if the ship was delivered on or after July 1st, 2018. You need to know all three of those triggers.
Okay, let's get a little more technical. To make sure everyone's following the rules, you need the right gear, and you have to speak the language, so let's look at the key terms.
Yeah, you can't just pull out your smartphone for this. The code is super specific. It requires precision equipment, things like integrating sound level meters and octave filter sets. Why? Because every single reading has to be accurate, repeatable, and legally solid. You are going to see this jumble of letters everywhere. LAEQ. Don't let it intimidate you. All it means is the average sound level over a period of time. But, and this is key, it's A-weighted, which just means it's adjusted to mimic how the human ear actually hears sound. This is the main number used to check if a space is safe or not.
Now there's also C weighting, and here's the critical exam takeaway. You only need to worry about this measurement when the A-weighted level goes above 85 decibels. That's because C weighting is better at picking up low-frequency sounds, and that information is crucial for picking the right type of hearing protection for that specific noise.
All right, get ready. This section is all about the numbers you absolutely, positively have to memorize for your exam. These are the hard limits, the ones that keep everybody safe. First up, 80 decibels A-weighted. Think of this as your daily noise budget. It's the maximum average exposure, that LX24, a person is allowed over a full 24-hour day. No more than that.
Next, 135 decibels, C-weighted. This is the never-ever number. It is the absolute peak sound level. A crew member without protection should never, under any circumstances, be exposed to a sudden noise this loud. It's an immediate danger.
And here it is, probably the most important number for your day-to-day work. 85 decibels, A-weighted. This is the magic number. As soon as the noise in a workspace goes past this line, hearing protection stops being a good idea and becomes absolutely mandatory. Seriously, this table is your best friend. Go ahead and take a screenshot. It puts all those key numbers in one place for you. You've got the 80 dB daily dose, the 135 dB peak you never exceed, the 85 dB trigger for mandatory protection, that sub 75 dB requirement for rest areas, and the 105 dB max even with protection. Know this table inside and out.
Okay, so knowing the numbers is half the battle. Now let's talk about what we actually do about it. Let's look at the safety programs and warnings you'll see on board.
Remember that 85 decibel trigger? Well, any crew member who regularly works in a space louder than that has to be in a hearing conservation program. And for your exam, what does that mean? It means mandatory hearing tests, an initial one and then regular checkups. It means training on noise dangers, and it means keeping very careful records of everything.
And you're not just supposed to magically know which areas are noisy. The code is very clear. Specific, official warning signs have to be posted right at the entrance to any high noise area, so there's absolutely no confusion. Now, those signs aren't all the same, and this is another key thing to memorize. There are 4 different tiers. From 80 to 85, it's a warning. You should use protectors. From 85 up to 110, they become mandatory. Get to 110, and it's mandatory protection, plus you can only make a short stay. And if you see a sign for over 115 decibels, it means gear on, and you are not allowed to stay for more than 10 minutes, period.
Okay, let's do a final check. Pop quiz. You walk up to a space, the sign on the door says it's 112 decibels inside. What are the 2 mandatory actions you have to take?